Ongama here. Thank you for watching the class of opera. I just had my performance as a soloist for the Oratorio Society. I just came back from Cathedral of St. John's the Divine, one of the biggest churches in the world. What a magnificent venue to perform in. And I had two solos, really amazing music, and a solo in the Agnus Dei by Gunu and a soloist in Bollinger. It's a wonderful psalm. Really amazing experience. This, to me, of course, is a milestone because it marks the beginning of my last week of my 20s. As many of you might know, I'm 29, turning 30 on February 7th. This coming week. So what a great way to start what is my last week of my 20s, or should we say, what a great way to end what has been a truly magnificent decade for me. I think back to when I started this decade. I was in Cape Town in 2016, completely different time in history, and now I'm here in New York singing two solos for the amazing historic Oratorio Society of New York. Another landmark for me is that this is, of course, my fourth solo with the Oratorio Society of New York in my last 5 performances. It's really amazing experience. And also, this marks my 5th year in the Oratorio Society. Another huge landmark is that actually my very first performance with the Oratorio Society was at the Cathedral of St. John's the Divine, which is an Anglican church. Many of you know I am an Anglican. And I sang a solo with that performance as well, my very first performance with the Oratorio Society. So I'm very grateful to the opportunity, grateful to the mentorship of Ken Tridle and Dr. David Rosenmeyer. I'm grateful to be a choral scholar with such an iconic group. I get to perform at Carnegie Hall. I sang 2 solos in this previous season at Carnegie Hall. I sang The Messiah there. I had a very special guest all the way from South Africa come witness The Messiah live. So it's been a really amazing time, an amazing season, I would say, an amazing year to wrap up my year of 29. Some of the highlights was being the tenor soloist in Mozart's Requiem, which we did at the Brick Presbyterian Church. Amazing period. I also got to do Tosca with the Princeton Festival, which was an incredible experience. My opera song of the year, 2025, the previous season, was the Te Deum. Many of you will know Scarpia's Te Deum. Very special moment. My music has continued to be performed all around the world. The biggest highlight of my music being performed was when Marike de Gorke, an amazing South African opera singer and composer, sang My Nature's Secret song cycle at the International Human Rights Festival. This was specially dedicated to climate action, taking action, and she got to perform Nature's Secret, which is a song cycle that I wrote that deals with all the environmental injustices and how corruption and inequality have worsened these injustices, particularly for the most vulnerable in society, women and children. So to have Marike de Gorke accompanied by the amazing Egyptian Lamis Shams was an honor for me. I also got to perform a song cycle written especially for me by my favorite South African composer, Angelique Moïse, called The Three Speak, which I performed with Marike and also Lamis. So we called ourselves the Echo Angels, performing about environmental change and environmental injustices. And soon we're going to record that, so stay tuned for that. Thank you for supporting the class of opera. There have been so many milestones this previous year, which I can't all list them in this short video, but if you've been paying attention to our weekly posts, you'll see, and you can catch up Thank you for all those who are sharing, all those who are liking our videos, the subscribers. Thank you for the words of encouragement, the messages of support. Shout out to my brother Ndando, who's doing amazing things in Cape Town, who's had a magnificent year as well. Shout out to my brother Kabelo Lebiana, who is just an incredible singing machine. The guy is out of this world. Thank you for supporting the Class of Opera. I look forward to this new decade. Looking back at this previous decade, I can only be encouraged that great things are about to happen in our theatres. Engos.